Hello YouTube, it's Mr. Alot here, with a new type of video. So today, I will be doing something new. It's not Toontown content, but it's a top 5 list of my favorite Mario and Luigi games. Now, I've recently replayed these games, and I am amazed with the content. I love these games, all of them are special, and I like them all in every sort of way. So coming up with this list was very hard, but I'm gonna go with what I got. Now, of all the choices, this was the easiest to come up with. So for number 5, I'm picking Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time. So my reasoning behind Partners in Time, it's a great game, great development. I still like it even though it's number 5. And its soundtrack wasn't that good, although it had songs like Ritzy Desert, Boss Battle, that Panic theme. Really like those. But gameplay was short and you don't do as much traveling. There's also a very small level curve. I remember beating the game on level 26, and in all the other games, I've ended at 36. But other than the bad stuff, good stuff is good boss battles. I really like each one of them. They're all unique in their own way. Good storyline, going back in time, partnering up with your past self, defeating an alien force, which there were some parts that I didn't understand the logic at the time, but the gameplay was really good. Another thing I didn't like, it didn't have that much boss battles, and it was very short. So that's why Mario and Luigi Partners in Time is my number 5. Coming in at number 4, this is where it got really tricky. Between the 4 leftover games, I love them all, like especially better than Partners in Time, obviously. But for number 4, I'm gonna have to pick Mario and Luigi Dream Team. There was so much more I expected from Dream Team, but it was a really good game. I don't think like the enemies that you encountered, I don't think they were that good, but boss battles were amazing, I gotta admit that. The Dream Battle system was really good. I didn't really like the real life system, especially coming after Bowser's Inside Story. You have different special attacks, and they weren't even that good. The only multi-attack that Mario had was Bomb Derby, which was very weak, and Luigi didn't get most of his good attacks until later in the game. But the storyline was good, and Tasma was a great antagonist, Bowser on his side. He didn't do too much except for just fly on Tasma and come up with the idea for a new castle. But overall, I like the concept. The game is long, just a bit too long. So that was also another reason I'm putting this at number 4. And the battle system, like, I know I already talked about it, but I'm going to say this again. Battle system for dodging was pretty annoying with going left, right, up, and down. So that's why Mario and Luigi Dream Team falls at number 4. Coming down at number 3 was also really hard. I'm going to say this for number 2 also. Actually, no. I have a definite number 1. I'm just going to say that now. But coming at number 3, I'm gonna have to pick the classic Superstar Saga. Now, most of you are thinking right now, like, most of you that play Mario and Luigi games, you are gonna say, why didn't you pick Superstar Saga as number 1? Well, the concept of the game is really good, yes, for the first Mario and Luigi game. There are a lot of boss battles, but there were annoying parts where you had to be on your own, especially in Joke's End, when Mario and Luigi are separate. And, the Bros attack system was pretty poor, in my opinion. Like, I like how advances work, but I did like the storyline a lot better than Dream Team. It's kind of nice not needing to travel with someone like Starlo or Well, I think that was his name in Partners in Time. Or Dreambird. I did not enjoy that because they would always talk and it was so annoying. I just like meeting new characters all along. Like, there were a bunch of Mario and Luigi clones, and they were entertaining to watch, see what they would do. But battling, jump attacks were pretty weak. Hammer attacks and dodges were annoying to control. But I did like the hand powers. I did like the overworld too, except for being on your own. And I also like how you can switch between Mario and Luigi in the overworld. So that's why I picked Superstar Saga as my number 3. Coming down at number 2, a lot of you will be shocked at this decision, but I've played this game twice now, and I'm obsessed with it. So coming in at number 2, some of you people out there that like the classic games, they're gonna be like, ooh, why are you picking the new game? It's so bad, there's a terrible storyline. No, I thought differently. First off, it had a fantastic soundtrack. That's what gets me a lot. Battling was great. Trio attacks were a little overpowered, but I did like them. I liked the concept. And I liked shiny enemy hunting. That was really entertaining. I like the boss ring. I like how it's not like a limit of turns, and I do like the secret boss. I don't want to spoil that, even though I'm spoiling a lot already. But the music was fantastic. Gameplay was alright, I'd say. And storyline was really good. I enjoyed it. And the enemies were all Bowser related. And Paper Bowser, obviously. And, like, I just liked how it kept the theme with the enemies. Kind of like how Superstar Saga had bean enemies, Partners in Time had shroob enemies, and yeah. So that's why I'm picking Paper Jam as my number 2. If you haven't guessed it yet, my number 1 favorite Mario and Luigi game of all time is Bowser's Inside Story. While Bowser's Inside Story was a fantastic game that I completely loved, the gameplay's fantastic, storyline's fantastic, battle system's fantastic. I cannot find things wrong with it. Actually, no. The battle system, I would say, it goes a little bit too fast-paced. Like, when you jump, it's, like, faster than any other game, the motion. And the only con is that there are way too many minigames. I also forgot to mention that about Paper Jam. There were way too many minigames in these two. And that's, like, the only con I can find. But, first off, the storyline with Fawful and Fawful-related enemies. That was fantastic. Like, who expected that? Fawful went from Superstar Saga, being Cacoletta's assistant, to being a bean seller in Partners in Time, to being completely insane and almost ruling the world in Bowser's Inside Story. But long story short, Dark Star takes over, clones Bowser, and you got an awesome final boss fight. And this was the first game to introduce a second battle system, other than punching, jumping, whatever. You get to do giant battles, which you can also do in Dream Team. But the giant system in this game I thought was better than Dream Team, because it wasn't like too long, and the tilt system in Dream Team was completely broken. And I think this is better than Papercraft battles because, again, it goes faster, less stressful, and you actually get EXP for giant battles. In Dream Team and Paper Jam, you only got items, but in Bowser's Inside Story, you get a great amount of EXP, which I really like. And also, I forgot to mention, it's the first game you can play as Bowser, except for like Smash and I think the first Mario RPG. I'm not positive on that, but yeah, this just proves how much Fawful can do. It just proves like that. It also has a great soundtrack. Not to mention that everything about it is great. But this is why I'm picking Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story as my #1 game. Thank you all for watching. If you disagree with my list, comment below, tell me why. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. And if you liked what you see, tell me to make more top 5, 10, whatever videos. And looking forward to more content in the future. So if you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button. And thanks for watching. See you later.